Hello.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Oh my goodness. You're just starting off, correct? How's it going so
Correct.
far?
It is so far so good. How about you?
Why did I wake up today? But anyhow, just it's another day and I'm here. Hello everybody in the live chat. I see y'all is ready and having y'all little conversations already. Welcome to the Commentary Zone Noontime Edition. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up. We've got four now. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, tell a friend, all that good stuff. On the docket today, we have The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 2, Episode 20, Memorial Meltdown, and Jamal has questiones.
All right. So we're not gonna go in order for this one, but this one has been. So I just got done watching it. So let's go back. It was. I want to say it's towards the end of the show, and remember, like it was. Meredith had invited Whitney and Heather over for their little electro workout, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're talking about the date of the memorial, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
go back to the footage of Lisa calling Meredith,
Mm-hmm.
and it's time step Tuesday, what, March 30th or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lisa says, Meredith, I feel really bad for calling right now. Jen got arrested. She says, go go be with your family.
Mm-hmm.
Now, remember, Meredith says okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're on the 30th. She says okay.
Mm-hmm.
But prior to that, she tells Whitney and Heather, no, the memorial was on Monday. I was in Aspen on Monday, flew to Vail that night.
Mm-hmm.
But Lisa doesn't know that. That
Right.
makes,
Also, let's go back to that same footage because Lisa ended her conversation saying, "Go be with your family" to Meredith.
mm-hmm,
Gets off the phone and tells the rest in the bus that she's at the memorial.
right, which is
But
why I'm,
she never
what?
she's all she said, "Go be with your family," and Meredith said, "Right." Meredith also sounded like she just got up.
Like she
She
was
just
drunk.
got up from fucking. That's what I'm gonna say because we're not monetized. She sounded like she just rolled over from having some good peen. So she's not gonna argue with her. Okay, go with me, be with my family. Okay, right now this individual peen is family because I love it so. It is Lisa who then tells the girls in the bus that she's at the memorial, but they never said this. The two of them never said in their conversation that they were at the memorial.
Right, but that's because it was implied. The reason why it's implied from my end is because Meredith told Lisa that the memorial was on Tuesday.
If you got a mouthful of peen, you're not gonna argue about no stupid memorial.
No, I'm just saying, like, why would Lisa? But why would even Lisa say that if Meredith did not tell her that the memorial was on Tuesday?
Let's just call a thing a thing. Lisa got it wrong, and
I don't think so. I don't think so because if you look at the timeline and the conversation, the way they lay out,
mhm.
Lisa had no reason to think that the memorial was on Tuesday unless Meredith told her.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. She told Heather the correct day.
Nope.
She
She
told
told her
Heather the day
that Monday.
before, like the 29th.
Yes,
That's what Heather said she originally told her, and Heather has stuck to that day.
correct.
What if Lisa misheard because she was busy placing an order at Taco Bell drive-through, and misheard? Like I don't know. I'm still on the fence with this. I'm thinking that everybody is so loud and so ridiculous, making up arguments for plot lines that they just not getting their stuff straight. And Lisa has been sloppy this entire season trying to stir the pot.
Or can we say that maybe? Okay, how can I put this delicately?
Mm, don't be delicate.
May maybe Meredith gave them two different dates, knowing they don't really like each other. Didn't think they would talk about it, and maybe
Mm-hmm.
it's possible that Lisa had maybe she had the memorial, maybe she didn't. But let's remember this: Meredith never mentioned the memorial.
She didn't.
Okay,
Here's the thing.
remember
Here's
she said
the
because
thing.
they wanted to know. They
That's
wanted to
that's what I
know.
said. She never mentioned the memorial in that
Right.
conversation. And Lisa said, "Go be with your family." So maybe in her head she's thinking she spent the night with family in,
Mhm.
where was she? She
Aspen.
was someplace, Aspen,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
But then what kills her is when she hangs up the phone and tells the rest of the girls on the bus she's at the memorial. It doesn't make sense based on what we're seeing, both the good being footage and that it's not. I can't see where Meredith has said to her, "I'm at my father's memorial." I don't see that. I'm
Right.
going to assume that either one, she misunderstood the dates,
Mhm.
and two, she just assumed she was still with her family and spending that night and coming the 30th to Vale.
Right. Second thing, I can go with you on that. Second thing, they've only been on two trips this season, right? So I don't want to mix them up. It's just been Vale and Zion, right? Nothing else.
No.
Nothing. Nothing else. Okay. Now here's the thing, though. If this is where I'm confused because remember the subject of why Meredith and Mary didn't ride up on the van became an issue.
On which trip?
Remember,
It's been an issue on
Vale,
both trips.
Vale.
They
Remember, they came separately from the girls, and the girls made the big deal of like, well, why didn't you guys come with us? So I'm looking at Heather like babykins. If you know she has the memorial on Monday, what makes you think that she would come up with you guys? So remember, Meredith put Heather in charge of the bus.
right, because she couldn't come with them because of the
Correct.
memorial.
Cor-
Right.
Oh, but that was on the Monday.
Right, but I think Heather's thing is that, remember when she was sitting on the rocks with Lisa last episode, and she said either Meredith has lied to you or she's lied to me.
Correct. I'm just saying, like, why? Now I'm confused. Like, why would she be with you guys on the bus if she's in Aspen at the memorial? If she's already in Aspen at the memorial, why would she? Why would the her being on that bus be of concern? Why would you jump to the conclusion that she's called the feds? The whole story with that, when you put that together, the whole plot line falls completely apart.
It does. It does because they're not good at this. They're not good at this. They suck.
I just saw the look on your face. You're like, wait a minute, hold up. I just saw
Because
your whole face was like,
because Whitney and Heather have been trying desperately this entire season to plant bombs. They have. But a lot of times they wind up stepping on the bombs themselves.
right. So I have a question. What I just said makes sense because in my head it makes sense because I'm like,
Yes,
Heather,
it's
you
not a valid argument.
okay?
It's
Thank
not
you.
a valid argument. The first bus trip, she couldn't come. She was otherwise occupied,
Right,
and that's why she asked Heather to be a co-host with her because
right,
she couldn't be there.
mhm,
I'm thinking where that argument could apply is the second trip, where
correct,
both Meredith and Mary chose not to come
right,
because they just didn't feel like it, and they had weak, well, not Mary, Mary's been steadfast in, no, I don't like you, I didn't feel like it, get
hmm,
out of my face, the whole season. I will give her that credit.
right.
But I think Meredith was trying to avoid interactions on the second trip.
That makes sense. But they made remember they made the issue of like, oh, um, this is okay. This is bad that we just shattered this whole thing for the most part. This is really bad because you made a big deal of Mary and Meredith not coming on the bus trip,
Mm-hmm.
but it falls apart, Heather, if you knew that she told you the memorial was on Monday, and Lisa, she told you that the memorial was on Tuesday. So the rest of you making it out like, oh, Mary and Meredith are plotting against Jen to call the feds falls completely apart. It falls completely, either way, it falls apart because there's no way she could have been there on either day, so she wouldn't be up there with you.
Unless, of course, ultimately, this whole narrative, Tweedledee and Tweedledum,
Hmm.
Heather and Whitney, were using it to get Lisa in trouble with her dear friend. Because that last scene from yesterday, they are again sowing the seeds of dissension
Hmm.
between Meredith and her dear friend of 10 years.
Right. No, I got you. It's just interesting to me, like how like you didn't think we would piece this together because they really try to paint the narrative that Mary and Meredith were
That they
plotting
knew
against Jen.
something, yeah, that they knew
Yes.
something about her impending arrest and maybe even called the feds.
Right. Oh, they're so bad at this. Oh, this is bad.
But for season two, they got to get
They
better.
gotta get better.
They just have to get better. I think that they need like a master class from Potomac and Atlanta, or even, you know what, the Bravo Housewife franchise needs to hire Carlos King as an independent contractor to groom these housewives before they start a new franchise. I'm sorry. This is not coming natural to them. This entire episode was 40 some odd minutes. Like I was praying for commercials. This was mind-numbingly irritating to me. The decibel level was grating. I was sick and tired of hearing the same arguments over and over again, um, and no resolution. I mean, for me, the highlight of this episode was Mary Cosby saying, "Get out of my face. I'm done with y'all." And I feel in my heart that's when she actually quit. She knew
Hmm.
she wasn't coming back to this mess. Um, it, unless they edited it to show as like a foreboding of what was to happen, I don't know. But honestly, this episode wore me out. I was tired. I was irritated. I hated this episode. I know a lot of people loved it, but I hated it. The screaming was just too much. Maybe it was just because I was late at night and I was bitchy or something. I don't know, but I'm bored.
I mean, to me, it was this episode. It was good for me because I'm like, ooh, I think you guys just poked holes in your own plot line.
Mm.
That was it for me. I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense here because of this, and then this doesn't make sense because of this. And Steven brings up a great point.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Did she call the feds in 2010? First indictments dropped in 2012.
Did they even know each other then?
Right. And again, the problem is like you guys aren't saying you have issues with each other's friendships. Meredith, you're mad at Lisa for um being friends with Jen, and that's what it is. That's really what it is. Meredith's mad about that, and I can understand why. You feel like she's being disloyal. But Lisa, you need to tell Meredith exactly what your problem is. Your problem is like baby cakes. I've kept all your secrets for these 10 years. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. I, and we have one more episode to go through this before. a reunion.
They
Some,
should just end. They should just ended. They should just ended like the season here. But Lisa had to get her product placement event because it's in her contract. In my opinion.
she had enough product placement on both buses. She brought bottles of her liquor. She didn't need any more.
And my thing is this. I'm gonna say this. The thing with Mary is this. I'm with you on this one. Mary has been the most consistent one in behavior all season.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't been the best behavior, but it has been consistent, and with the exception of the times where she conveniently forgot what she said, whenever anyone asked her a question, like yesterday, why, I think it was Lisa who asked, "Why are you even here?" She said, "Because I tried to give y'all one more chance, but I'm done. Bye." Um, it also was interesting to me when Mary was trying to go into Meredith's room to check on her, and Meredith was like, I'm not dressed. I'm okay. I don't want you in here." And then finally, after like the fifth or sixth question from Mary begging to get in the room, she finally let her in. If y'all are such great friends, why are you keeping her out?
Right.
It's interesting. Very interesting. And she's already seen you naked in the tub, so that shouldn't have been an issue. I don't know. I don't know. Was it a better season than last season? Yes.
Yes.
But they need like a master class in how to be a housewife.
They didn't set it up properly. They didn't because the footage should be used to enhance your argument. It shouldn't completely shatter your whole storyline and your whole season.
It really
Because
should.
you know what, had they not brought up the dates and been arguing about the dates, it wouldn't have happened.
But
The
that was
only
Lisa's fault because Lisa was
correct.
the one who brought up the alternate date.
Exactly. Lisa, you got baby Kens, call Kyle. Let Kyle show you how to be the nucleus and just be there. That's all.
I think she said it herself. Like she was trying to be friends with everybody, and you can't be friends with everybody.
No, it's not possible. No,
No.
no, no. You can be friends with everyone, but it's impossible to be like the best friend or a good friend to everyone because if you are, that means you're a flip flopper and you're all over the place. But a good friend is one who will tell you when you're wrong. So when she said she was a good friend to everyone, I'm like, that's not possible. It's not possible.
But you're not being a good friend if all you're doing is saying things that's causing more conflict instead of trying to bring parties together. I
Right.
don't think she did a very good job at trying to mend the rift between Jen and Meredith.
You know what it was? Because she wasn't trying to mend. She was trying to manage. That's the problem. If you're trying to get people out, you have to fix the problem. You have to like really get into it. She's wanting to manage it to where she was comfortable. So she failed at being a good friend to both of them.
So wait, so to the point where she's comfortable, like it has nothing to do with her.
Correct. That's the problem. It's all about her. So how can you be a good friend to everyone when you put yourself first in every situation? Because if you look at when she's ranting,
Mhm.
everything is everything is I.
It's true that the rant at the table at Cinco de Mayo, where she even went into the third person. Lisa Barlow is a great person. Wait, what? How many of us talk like that? Guys, I'm so sorry that we didn't go in order of this clap trap. But what did we start off with? We started off with the argument back in Lisa's room. No resolution. Whitney was drunk out of her mind, charging through the house, going, "Where's Mary? Where's Mary?" That was a dumb scene. And I'm glad it landed like a lead balloon. It really did, with Mary telling all of them, "I'm done." Um, it's the next day. They're heading back out. As usual, Whitney has a hangover. Um, Jen is wearing fun buns. They're packing up to leave. Heather goes to check on Lisa. Strange. I will agree with Lisa on this. The shifting friend dynamic is it's like a grandfather clock on myth. The pendulum is swinging all over the place.
Right, but Lisa's at the core of it though, because like
And Heather and Whitney trying to play, Inspector Clouseau, un and deux. Um, it's not helping. It's
no,
just not. Um, they all are getting ready to go back on the bus. Meredith, Jenny, and Mary have the most uncomfortable breakfast ever, with Mary trying to get a smile out of her and trying to get Meredith to not go on the bus while completely ignoring Jenny. And Jenny just looking at the dynamic, like, what is going on here? Um, but Meredith is proving a point. She's going back on the bus. I have a feeling because we saw no footage on the bus that
hmm
nobody was speaking to each other on that bus.
nope.
So they all get back home. They're all doing stupidness with their family that I didn't care about. Um, and we find out that Jen sent a text message to all the ladies wishing them a happy Mother's Day. And which seems out of sequence because I thought Mother's Day was the Sunday, like the Sunday and then the Monday they went on the trip. I didn't realize that it was the trip and then Mother's Day. It's so out of sequence with them. Their timeline is horrible. But Mary invited Jen to her church, and Jen goes to the church, and Jen is looking around at everything that's happening. But Jen does come to the conclusion that the reason why Mary is the way how she is with them is that she is used to complete and total adoration from her congregation. She's not used to people questioning her or challenging her. So that's why she can't get along with them. So I thought that was interesting. I wonder if any holy water was thrown on Jen while she was
I
there.
have I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Mary said she wasn't at the reunion because she didn't like an edit. I think this was that edit because this edit paints her in the light. Um, it kind of gives validation to the rumors that were already out there that she's a cult leader, that she does this, that she does that. Do you guys think that this is the edit she's talking about? Because I think all of her other edits were fair. This edit, I felt was the most damaging.
Okay. In all honesty, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Uh,
The reason
I
why I
think,
asked
but
that,
but because of her ego, I feel she probably would have had a problem with it.
okay, see that I understand what you're saying. I really do. But I'm just comparing this to what I've seen and then what they've been trying to paint it as. Like the girls, like her church, and she think basically this edit gives life to Whitney's accusations. That's what I was
But
going
here's
for.
the thing. Remember last season when Whitney, her dad, and whoever went to the church?
Hmm
This wasn't that different, other than there were a few people like reading letters of praise to her. Um,
The difference is though they yes, but they kept using the word perfect. That's a problem.
mhm, mhm.
That's a problem. And I'll never leave you. Excuse me?
That was problematic. That young lady. And there
Okay.
was one line in the lady who was reading the letter or whatever that was. Like the woman who said that she dressed the best or something.
Mhm.
She was reading from something. There was
Mhm.
something in there that was just like, wait, what? What does
Right.
that have to do with anything other than the dressing part? Because I thought that was weird in of itself.
Mhm.
Um, but
It was
the
a
young lady
it
that
was
was
a
crying
specific
saying she
edit.
was never leaving her,
Mhm.
that was ugh, that
That was
didn't
a
help her.
very specific edit.
But
Like it's,
it could have been worse though.
but where's the comment at? Vintage optimism makes a great point. Oh, that rings true. We got 6 minutes. Well, out of what may have been a 3 hour service.
Mm-hmm. To all of 15 people.
Yeah, Steven says, yeah, this edit definitely makes it weird. The readings were Jim Jones crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And I don't know. Mary's son looked like he wanted to be anywhere else but in church. Oh my
Right.
god.
I'm gonna be honest. He did look like he was trying to escape or look find an escape route.
Oh, poor thing.
He was
Yeah.
like, he was looking like, where are the exits again? And can I sneak out? Can I sneak out without her noticing?
And can I get one of those baskets to take with me? Don't they
Like,
pass around Tide baskets or something?
collection
No,
plate.
they put it on a stick. Don't they? Oh, I don't know.
No,
I haven't
collection
been
plate.
in a long time. Mm-mm-mm. What else? What else? The last scene is where we see Meredith inviting Heather and Whitney to her house to do some sort of electrode treatment for weight loss or something. I don't know. It's a workout, something. I don't know. Because things didn't end well with them, particularly Whitney and Zion. She thinks that she's owed an apology, but Tweedledee and Tweedledum are in the car together, thinking that they're in the right and Meredith owes them something. I'm just like, y'all are. I'm so tired of this. Um, and then I did not like that Whitney. This is why you got to stop drinking so much. Whitney totally did not remember what Meredith said to her. When Meredith said to her in Zion, how would you like it? You keep coming after my father, but how would you like it if I said to you that I don't believe that you haven't spoken to your father? And she tells Heather in the car that Meredith said, um, that she didn't believe her dad was a drug addict or something.
Addiction.
Yeah, unless that was in another piece of footage that was on the editor's floor, that's not fair to us.
Right. But
Because
here's the
all
thing,
we
though.
see is what you present to us, and that's not fair.
Correct. Agreed. But here's the problem. Meredith did the same thing. So if we're going to hold Whitney to that standard, we have to hold Meredith's feet to the fire as well. Because no one was questioning your father's death, Meredith. They were questioning the date of the memorial. They're two separate things. Don't do that. That wasn't fair to the audience either.
And
So we're
Heather said it correctly. All you had to do was say what date the memorial was. That's all
correct.
she had to do.
That's
But
it.
Meredith's one of these people that likes to argue the argument that she wants to argue.
Exactly. Agreed. So that's another thing. Meredith, don't do that. Whitney and Meredith were doing the same thing to each other.
Mm-mm. But it ends off with Meredith saying, the memorial was on the 29th, and she left Aspen to go to Vale on the 29th to spend the night in Vale at the house, and they were joining her on the 30th. And so the two of them,
Oh,
mm-hmm,
hold up. Okay. When you
mm-hmm.
when you just said it that way, I'm going to have to rock with your theory.
What's that?
The Meredith got the good.
That Meredith what?
Got the good.
What happened?
The
What did
good
I
team.
say?
You said something about Meredith going to the house that night. Is just the way you phrased it? Maybe go back like, wait a minute. She went to the house that night, but Lisa didn't know.
Well, I shouldn't say the house. She went to Vale because
Right.
if we think back, Didn't we see her arriving on the 30th to the house?
That was yes. That's what blew my
So
mind.
she
Because
she might
remember,
have had alternate accommodations.
exactly because she yeah because she said she went to Aspen. She left Aspen that night, which means she would have gotten to Vail that night or early morning. But like you said, we see her arriving to the house because she
Mm-hmm.
wanted to get herself ready to host the girls, and then we see Mary coming after her because she's in the
Mm-hmm.
bathtub when Mary gets there, and
Mm-hmm.
Mary was like, if I was hosting, I would have clothes on when I greet my guests
Okay, so hold on. Okay, so Aspen to Vale is 2 hours.
by flight.
No, car.
Okay, so we think Merida. You think Merida was driven to Vale? I don't think so. Not at night. Sorry, I bet she flew. Remember, she left at night. You're not. I don't think anyone's driving 2 hours at night to get anywhere. Sorry, she flew. In my opinion. In my opinion.
Okay. Um, let's see. Mm, let's see if there are flights though. Uh-oh. Unless she flew private. Yeah, it's a 35-minute flight. Hmm. But if the memorial was during the day, she wouldn't have needed to fly at night.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay, so hold on. Okay, I hate to do this. Meredith is the person who's Jewish in this group, right?
I want to say yes.
Okay. Okay, so typically the memorial service is short and simple, usually lasting only 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
And during a Jewish burial service, there is no wake or public viewing as the casket remains closed. So, and it does state that different Jewish sects have different um, traditions, but typically, so she could have gotten this out even if it was in the afternoon,
Correct.
in an hour,
Mhm.
and then worst case scenario, taking the 2 hour drive and still be there before nightfall.
Okay. Hey, I can go with that.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I still think she spent the night somewhere.
Right. Because I bet you she. I bet you she couldn't. I bet you she couldn't check into the house until the 30th.
Correct. Because that we did see that scene where she arrived.
Right.
So I don't know. Well, this episode ended off with Meredith, Tweedledee and Tweedledum having Meredith question her friendship with Lisa, and that's it. And wondering how things were going to go next week at Lisa's product promotion event. And that's the episode, y'all. A bunch of screaming and caterwauling.
Right. Like this, if you think about this, the screaming took up literally half the episode.
It's probably the half that I tuned out of. Just um
It was good. It was overall like I like that. It made me okay. It wasn't it wasn't good for them completely blowing up their own storyline, but
mhm.
it's good that not they were not realizing what they did.
But shouldn't the editors have done it? Shouldn't producers have done this? Like, oh my god, they're just so lackadaisical with this particular franchise. It's like everybody is a newbie, including the production crew.
Exactly. But I do want to ask you, what were your thoughts about Jen meeting with her lawyer? And then
Delusional.
he's saying basically he told her, Stuart's gonna throw you under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
What do you? I just want to know what did you get from that conversation?
Jen is one of these clients that every lawyer sees as a nightmare. She's
Okay.
like, I haven't been able to talk to Stuart. Have you spoken to Stuart? He's like, no, but he has an attorney, and I talked to the attorney. That's how it's done. But we need to know if Stuart's on our team. Are we working together as a team? No. Well, yes, no. I kind of, we are sort of until he takes a plea, and then we're not. And I'm like, oh my god. Has she said the thing yet about hiring Kim Kardashian as a lawyer? Is that what we're gonna get in this last episode? Oh my
Right.
god.
Poor thing. I was looking at her like, I'm going to need you to really really get yourself together because you're looking dumb right now.
What were the documents they said the court needed? Were those like the money guarantees or something for her
Right.
bond or something? I don't know. It was earlier this season that she said hire Kim Kardashian. Okay, just as
Yeah.
long as we got that over with. Great. Uh, what do y'all think? Did y'all enjoy this episode? One out of I know other people do this, but 1 out of 10. What were y'all thoughts on this episode? Am I the only one who's sick and tired of these people? Oh God. I give this episode, I'm gonna chime in. What do I give this episode?
Um,
I give it a 2.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5 for me.
Okay. So larger curves. Hey darling says she gives it a 6. Hi Raydella, she gives it a 4. Hello there, Kimberly. She gives it a 3. JG, I hope you had a great birthday. Oh, she says that she enjoyed us more. Oh, okay. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. Let's see. Okay, so Jamal 6.5. I think you're very optimistic. Hey Montana, she gave the episode a 5. So I am the worst. Yanni says, no, I'm sick and tired too. I rushed to watch this morning only to get fed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it is? We're
The
on
framing for
episode
me.
20. We've
Right.
had 20 episodes of fights, which is 10 more than we needed.
I Here's the thing. I don't mind.
Steven gives it a 7. Yanni gave it a 1. It's a, thank you, Yanni. I don't feel that bad anymore. Oh my God. What's wrong, Jamal?
I'm just thinking like I wish this just shows how far they stretch things out for content. Because if you look at Miami, look at the content they've given us in like not even half as much footage.
Because they fight and move on. It's always something else. But what makes this twice as painful is that the plot line wasn't that strong to begin with to warrant stretching it this far.
Right.
Yeah. Black Lavender gave it a 6 because he loves the yelling. Oh my God. And Steven loves the show. Oh Lord. Yanni's basically done with them. Um, let's see. Trips are supposed to be fun, especially when you have fun buns. Let's see.
So
Hey, Blobby, what did you rate this episode?
in my opinion, the season fell flat because Jen did not get arrested on camera.
They had one job. One job. No, two jobs. Turn her location into the feds, and two, get it on camera. That would have been epic. And then they could have like canceled, or sorry, indefinitely put it on hiatus for the rest of its eternity. Okay.
I agree with you. It just fell flat with her not getting arrested on camera. It just fell flat for me.
It was kind of good though, because the drama of it all and her doing the getaway made us think like, was she on the lam? You know, it wasn't that bad. I still think it was better than any other housewife franchise with regards to arrest. Like we didn't get mad in New Jersey because we didn't see what's she name? The Giudices get arrested. We
That
already
was
saw
good
them
though.
going to court though.
Right.
So she's going to court in New York, or at least the attorney said that she's going. You think we'll see footage of that?
We need to.
But that can't be the whole season though.
Right.
We also need new housewives.
Desperately.
Who would you keep at this point?
Oh my goodness. All right. We would need to keep. Okay, since we need Jen for the feds, so we have to keep her.
Mm-hmm.
We need to keep Meredith and Lisa because I need their friendship to fall apart on camera. It needs to completely burn to the ground, and I need to see what Lisa knows about Meredith. That's why I need to see. Then we also need to meet some of the men that Meredith allegedly slept with. We need to meet them. We need them on camera too, at least blurred out. We need something like that. So far we have Meredith, Lisa, and Jen. I would like Mary to come back because she's interesting. I would like to see her um, file for divorce from Robert Sr. so she can live her best life. And we have to keep Heather because Heather, she's like the grounded one in the group. So we do need her. And I like her. So I leave Whitney in the cold, Jenny in the cold. Yeah, get rid of Whitney and Jenny.
Get rid of Whitney?
Whitney could be a friend of.
Ah.
Whitney could be a friend of. She can just show up and be drunk.
I don't like her drunk though.
I mean, she could be a friend of.
I think we need better housewives, period. Maybe do a clean sweep. And just do Jen Goes to Court edition. I mean, could it be any worse than what's she named? Portia Family Matters?
Oh, I never watched it, so I can't tell you.
It was a disaster.
Yep, I knew I dodged a bullet.
It was a disaster. Okay. Larger says that she'd keep Mary, Jen, Meredith, Lisa. Wait, hold on. Mary, Jen, Meredith. Lisa needs to be a friend of, and Arian Cousins can go. Oh, Lord. Whitney is too pretty to let go. I don't know. I was seeing some skin issues last night. Is that her new product line doing that to her? Okay, guys, I got dirt. Yanni, what dirt do you have? Mm-mm-mm. I like the cousins too, but when Whitney isn't drunk, I'm gonna need her to stay sober and make sense. Okay. Did you all see that the guy, I don't know his name, from 90 Days and Mahogany, that he said he's an actor and he was hired to do the show? Yes, I saw that. And why are we surprised? Why are we surprised? Okay, Big Ed's cousin works for production and they also hired Big Ed. So, well, now that makes sense. And who hired Darcy and Stacy?
Right.
Mm-mm-mm. It wasn't Pop Mart. I thought it was an acne breakout. I thought she was having a breakout. Yeah, because it was raised. It wasn't indented. I thought she was having a breakout. So uh,
So Ben's a hired actor.
yeah, yeah.
Well, he was.
He's done acting jobs before.
I mean, here's the thing. So he said he was a homeless model. I think that was kind of a red flag.
How did he get homeless?
Right, and mind you, he never talked about being homeless.
Hmm.
Hold on a second. Meet uh, 90 Day.
But did you see it though? Because he kind of said everything. Like in this, he went on, I guess, on social media. I don't know if somebody was interviewing or something, but he just laid it all out there about how he was hired to do the job.
That is hilarious. Let me make sure I'm not wrong. I could have swore it said he was a homeless model. Let's see. Um, uh, I could have swore they said he was there was an article that said he was he was homeless. He was like a model.
Hmm.
Uh, let's see. So sorry.
Heather having a beauty spa and not knowing about the exercise machine surprised me. It didn't, because there's so many new ones that come out all the time. And she has the med spa, which I think is like injectables, peels,
Right.
and stuff, not so much exercise stuff. Um, you know, Ben is homeless? Wait, what?
Okay, so what it said, okay, this is an article from January 17, 2022. 52-year-old former pastor Ben became homeless in Michigan after splitting from his ex-wife. His life changed when he got a job as a model. Mhm.
Okay, so Yanni says he was supposed to do a different show. He didn't want it. He accepted 90 days for a free trip and some cash. Yeah, he did say that.
Oh,
And exposure, of course. At his age, he's too old for having a career. If it didn't, I'm assuming that's going to be work. If it didn't work, it's been out for 5 years. It makes way more money. I was thinking that there was something on another show with the electrodes. Didn't Kim Zolciak and somebody have a thing where she got? No, that might have been way too long ago. Never mind. It's probably not the same thing. I think that her place does the peels, the scrapes, and the injectables. Mm, who did he do an interview with? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Right. But she was on her back eating pizza, right? Or was she on her stomach? I can't remember. I'm too old. Okay. I don't like that machine. It aggravated my issues. Oh no. Any other AG had used that machine on TV? Okay. Uh, it sends electric pulses to your muscles. Ugh. Yeah, I just saw a clip of it where he said that he was supposed to do another show but didn't like it and took this one because it had a free trip. And I was like, say what now? Okay.
I
Mm-mm-mm.
love it. He took it because it had a free trip.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
And see, this is why I like Maths Australia, because they're open and honest and they just call a thing a thing. Yes, we troll social media and dating websites and we pick the pool of participants and we pretend to let our experts choose the couples. And we know that they're not all there to find love. Case closed.
Right. I'm not mad. As long as you're honest, I'm not mad.
Did he know he wasn't supposed to give that part away?
Oh, he broke his NDA basically.
Well, he didn't tell anything about the storyline. He just told about how he got there.
Oh, but you can't say anything about the show until it's done, until it's completely airing. So he just any money
Well,
he would get, he just forfeited.
I don't know. He's just a mess.
I mean, if he's a hired actor, he might be under SAG, so he probably got paid.
Well, a hired actor is a stretch because he was in some play. Um, it wasn't like anything that was on TV or in the movies. It was a play, and it wasn't like professional.
Mm,
Um, so I don't know. But then again, reality TV people don't get SAG cards. They're not considered actors.
Oh, when you say actor, I assume he was like an actor. Sorry, like he had been somebody's extra, eating at the homeless shelter. But if he wasn't,
No,
okay, never
it was
mind.
it was something else. But he calls himself, I guess, an actor. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know. And we all know it's not a lot of money. The other show would have paid better, and be less
right.
embarrassing. Oh, jeez.
That was my thing. I'm like, wouldn't the other show pay better? I wonder what network it was.
It had to be with the same production company.
Oh, like the same, like Sharp Entertainment all the way around. You think?
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Maybe it was Love After Lockup.
Oh, WeTV.
Uh,
Interesting. I wonder who did the interview.
mm-mm-mm. Anyhow, guys, this was a mess. I don't think he thought they would embarrass. Well, he knew what the plot line was.
Right.
Don't accept the role if you don't like the story. Oh my god. So ridiculous. Okay, so guys, this was the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City season 2, episode 20, Memorial Meltdown, aka Debbie's Meltdown. Um, I'm done. He clearly didn't know 90 days. Oh, then why didn't he do his research? I'm tired of making excuses for these yabos. Jeez. Okay, so let us know what you guys think in the comments. Hello, replay crew. You guys have been awesome in the live chat. Um, if he was really trying to meet her when she said that's far from my home, he would have changed the restaurant. But it was only like 2 hours away.
Mhm. It wasn't too far.
Yeah, it wasn't too far. That 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 one communication made it sound like a scammer. And have you seen the pictures of Mahogany on social media? Why is she looking like she all of 12, 13 years old now?
Oof.
Huh?
That's no bueno.
She looks super, super, super young. And I'm not sure why he thought that he could be on such an emotional level with a 24-year-old and he 50 something.
52.
Makes no sense.
Yeah. But he's an actor, so we have to kind of take that into account.
He's an
He's playing a
actor.
role. He starred as, a pastor at the church rec replay or something. He's an
Wait,
actor.
she's down to 20? I thought she was down to 22. She's now down to 20.
See, that's a red flag for me.
She looked 12 years old in them pictures online without all
Hold
those
on.
filters.
We talking about without the filters?
Yeah, with her mom. Well, at least I think
Mahog
it's her mom because she actually looks like the person who has reached majority in the pictures.
Mahogany 90 Day. Let's see.
Exactly. I
Um,
do. Oh my
Hold on a
god.
second. Okay, Mahogany 90 Day Fiance Instagram.
Mhm.
Uh, all right. Yeah,
It might just
Mahog-
be me, but
Mahogany
to me,
Peru.
she looks very, very, very young.
She's borderline. I mean, she does look young though, but
Hmm.
not too young.
She looked 12, 13. Like not a 12, 13-year-old when we was 12, 13. Like these
Oh,
now 12,
okay.
13-year olds.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm like, wait, where is Mahogany? Like, what filter is that?
Yeah, she looks like she should be going to chem class.
Mm.
Let me just share the screen before we go, so people can see what we're talking about.
Hmm.
Share screen. Tab Mahogany.
Yanni, you look 12 in your early 20s? Damn, I wish I did.
See, see, like right here. This is a like she should be going to chem class or to varsity cheerleading practice.
No, but look at that picture with her mom.
Yeah,
She
yeah, no, I see
looks
you.
young there.
No, I see you. No, I got you.
And there's another one where it's like a group of four of them. She looks so young.
A group of four. Yeah, these are only posts that are on her post. I'm on her page.
I
Mahogany
think
wrote
it's
that.
somebody else who's putting out the pictures that I saw.
Okay.
Are there multiple pictures with her and her mom together?
No, this is the only one.
That's just the one picture there.
Yeah, this one.
Uh, I don't know. There's something weird above it. Who's that? That's mahogany. Uh, and most 15, 16-year-old drink in Brazil easily. Yeah, it's a different age, a different minimum age, and then a different culture as well. Because I consider
Right.
Brazil and Argentina like really European centric, and there isn't this big stigma regarding alcohol. Like I was raised with alcohol around me, and it was just never such a big deal. Um, my aunt had a rum shop. Hello, we all worked there. Um, I don't know. That is a lie. She doesn't look like that. Oof. Mm. In Africa, rum is how you sleep as a baby. I know that I hate this. This is really showing my age, but old wives' tale in Barbados, like when babies are teething, you rub their gums with white rum. I
Here
don't
it's
think you do
brandy.
that anymore.
Here it used to be when I was I think it was brandy when I was growing.
Brandy.
I think it was brandy. If I recall correctly, it was brandy
Yeah, I mean,
to soothe the gums.
yeah. Nobody do that though. Nobody
Right.
do that.
So overall, what are you giving this season of what's my who's it? Salt Lake City.
It could have ended 10 episodes ago.
Yeah. See, that's what I thought. Like when I saw 20, I'm like 20. But here's the thing. Let's be honest. Like
Mhm.
I'll be honest. I was pretty much entertained enough to where I didn't realize it was 20 episodes.
Yes, but after a while, the same argument repeated over and over again, and a weak argument at that, gets tiresome.
It does. I agree with you.
It gets tiresome. Like, do y'all not know how to resolve issues? Ugh.
And they're not being. I think what doesn't help them. They're not being exactly honest about what's really going on. Like say how you feel, be mad, talk about it, get past it.
And Meredith never answering a question. Like, stop. And just going off on something random. We were talking about this. We were talking about apples, Meredith, and now you're talking about tiramisu. Stop. Yes, they need the Nene Leak School of Entertainment. I completely agree. We're not going that far, Blavi. And I agree with this, Ebony. It better not have a four-part reunion. Jamal, do you know how many they're having?
Let me check.
Oh, interesting. At this point, why have reunions when they go on Watch What Happens Live and spilling the beans and answering questions? Well, we all know why they go on Watch What Happens Live, and that's to give Andy a paycheck. Well, at least another paycheck for doing crap work.
See. Um.
Wait, hold on.
Oops.
Oblavi. I need them to bring back Vancouver. Only white housewives. Oh my god. Those girls knew the assignment. Oh jeez. Hey Kelly, welcome.
Okay. Okay. Is everyone sitting now?
Mhm.
Okay, this is off. This just came out January 19th, 2022. It says how many parts is the Real House of the Salt Lake reunion? I hope everyone's about to be mad.
Mhm.
I think this is from Mary, and I was not going to get on the reunion for a four-part reunion and talk about this guy who has passed. Mary added, seemingly referring to Cameron Williams, Lisa Barlow's late friend who attended her Fresh Wolf event on the show and played a big role in the lady suspicions of Mary and her church.
Oh, interesting. Oh, so a four-part reunion. But how does Mary know it's a four-part reunion? They don't know that until they get the edit. Unless they've already sold the ad revenue for it.
They have because it's already filmed, so she would know. This came out January 19th.
Yeah, but
They
they
filmed,
filmed for one
uh,
day.
right. That's how they do it. The reunions are always filmed in one day.
Right. But you could have a one part, two part, three part, four part. It's all in one day. It
That
just
tells me
depends
they
on what
filmed.
footage they get.
That tells me they filmed 11 to 12 hours that day, like they did for like they did. Well, was Potomac have a four part?
But Potomac came on in their reunion came on in November during a sweeps month.
This is gonna be tragic. I mean, we got to sit through a four. I'm not sitting through a four-part reunion.
They're gonna do a three part because this is a short month. This is also a sweeps month. Um, I think they'll run it through February. And Candy's mess isn't starting till March.
March
Um,
6th, right?
right.
Which is 4
So
weeks. Which is 4 weeks.
okay,
Huh.
there you go.
Oh my goodness. Why do they do? Why do they do this to us? Like, what did we do to deserve this?
Okay. All right. So that. Yep. Okay. So next week is the finale,
Hmm.
and then they'll do three parts,
Okay.
and the last part is the same night that Candy Show starts.
Ugh.
They'll do a
Mm.
three-part episode, three-part to get at least 2 weeks of sweeps.
Okay, if it's only three parts, that makes me feel better.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do four parts for this. This barely deserves two parts. If we're being honest, like if Bravo would just schedule better, like they could just do two-part reunions and keep it moving.
This was one part. Ask Jen about her arrest and how's it going and what are you wearing to court, and then um, that's it.
Oh, and this story flip on you, so we need to know that.
Well, yeah, we already knew that.
No, but we need to hear from her mouth though. I need.
Well, that's gonna be a lie. You just want the girl to come on TV and lie. You know she's got creative storytelling.
Oh my goodness. Was there anything else in this episode, or do we care about the, do we even care about this week's episode?
No, because I gotta go.
Exactly.
No, this episode was a lot for me. Too much screaming. I didn't care enough about it. Um, Next week, I doubt I'll care about that either.
Yes, it's all about Lisa's product placement.
I
Uh,
do
oh,
do
and
wonder
Jenny
what
breaking the
Meredith
glass.
is gonna say.
And Jenny breaking the glass. That's about it.
That looks like that's gonna be messy as hell.
Right. Yeah, Meredith, spill the beans about who's dated who.
But do we even care?
We might. If there's no names dropped, I don't care.
Who was it that said they would be interested if um she spilled the beans on, who was it? Seth and Jen together? No, John and Meredith. If she
Hmm.
slept with John, Lisa husband.
That would be interesting.
Ugh, ugh, ugh. All right, guys, I gotta go. It's been fun. Can't wait to end so I could watch. Sister Wives was also very boring and disappointing. Really, I haven't watched it yet. I have to watch it tonight. So tomorrow, guys, come on back. Have your notes ready for Sister Wives Part 2 of their one-on-ones. What time will it be? Noon Eastern and 9 a.m. Pacific. Okay. So Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, we are good.
You're good. Okay. So until next time.
Of course.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.